Hi, I'm Bruno, and I'm introducing you to my unique exercise program. This program is based on a concept called dynamic isotension. Dynamic isotension is simply an isometric exercise with movement. By adding tension through the isometric element, you will increase the muscle work. Then, adding the movement ensures that the entire muscle group is engaged throughout the exercise. There are a few different postures that we'll use throughout this workout. Each one engages the legs, abs and core, and the upper body. With every movement, your entire body is engaged. I've structured this program to be a total body workout in less than 30 minutes. For any age group and any fitness level, you are in control of the tension, which dictates the intensity of the movement. The magic of this program is the postures. By utilizing the postures properly, your neurosystem will engage, which ultimately will increase your metabolic rate, which is key to your body burning fat, and then defining muscle. This program will not make you big and bulky. It will tone and condition, giving you a tight, lean body. All you need is a stick. A broom handle or a wooden piece will work. I'm using a dowel that I got from my local home repair store. I cut it to 36 inches, which is an ideal length for this program. First, we start with a little bit of warm-up, as always. I went out and did a little run this morning. You can either run or take a walk, but we want to ensure that we create movement throughout the whole body. Warm it up, let it know that some exercise is coming, because your whole body will indeed be worked through this movement. Move your hips, make sure you get down and get those legs engaged as well. I'm doing this in my living room, which is where most of us would like to work out. Stand in front of the TV, watch the news for 15 minutes. That's all this takes, 15 to 20 minutes, and you will definitely get a burn and sweat on. And you don't need a lot of space to do it. Here we go, let's get started. With the stick held out in front of you, part of the magic of this, the isotension portion, is by holding onto that stick, I want you to press your hands towards the center as hard as you can. Immediately you feel your pectoral muscles engaged, some of your deltoid muscles, and then pull apart. You can feel that shift to the back. So that will be how we create the tension, along with our movement, that is going to make this work for you. Our first movement is going to be simply a knee lift by pulling apart, keeping your feet shoulder width apart. Just lift your knee to each side of the stick, one after the other. This is going to create some movement and get you accustomed to that feeling of pulling on the stick and pushing. We're going to go one more time. There we go. And now push. Squeeze into the center. That's it. Good. One more time on each leg. Here we are. One. Good. Stop. And now, in a similar movement, we're going to pull apart and we're going to add a twist now. By twisting to the left and raising the left knee, and then twist to the right and raise the right knee. Make sure you keep those abs long and engaged, and your tight tension on the stick. Twist, 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 twist. Keep those abs engaged. That's it. And one more time, and press to the center. That's it. Squeeze and press your hands. You can feel how that tension shifts every time you change the direction of your push and pull with your hands. And good. Now, I talk about engaging the abdominals. I want you to make sure you lengthen them and then tighten them. Make it feel like somebody's going to punch you in the stomach and you want to brace for it. That will engage the abdominals through this entire workout. You're going to be thrilled with the results of that. Also, in our sitting, our leg postures, I want you to make sure that you sit down and really engage those legs as well. All three parts of the body, the whole body engaged throughout the course of the workout. Let's start with a military press. With your feet shoulder width apart, you're going to sit down into a squatting position. Kind of like trying to sit on a chair that isn't there by dropping your hip back. You can see how immediately you'll feel that in your legs. Also important, make sure you keep your shoulders stacked above your hips. That posture is very, very important as well. Now, with those legs seated, the abdominals engaged, long and flexed, bring the stick just under your chin, and I want you to push in. Press towards the center of the stick as hard as you can, and execute a military press. Hold that tension through the up and down movement, both directions. We're going to do 10 repetitions of each one of these exercises. I want you to stay along with me. or go only as much as you possibly can. That's it. Keep that tension going. That's it. And now, just 5 more. Raise it, squeeze. Make sure those abs are engaged. Don't cheat that stance. Sit right down in the hip. Sit right down. That's it. Keep those abs tight. One more time. Good. Keep the stick up. Pull apart. And now pull it down under your chin. There we go. Keep the abs and legs engaged. Keep that tension on outward pull in both directions. That's it. You're going to feel that right away. Make sure the shoulders drop back and down with each movement. There we go. Good movement, good movement. Stay poised, abs engaged, hips engaged. One more. Good. Very good. Now we'll shift our movement. Our stance will change as well. Our posture now is our feet together. Bend knees, and again, drop that hip back like you're trying to sit on a chair that isn't there. Again, ensure that your shoulders stay stacked above the hips. That good posture is very, very key to all of this working for you. I want you to ensure that you sit. You're going to feel like your balance is compromised a little bit. That's a good thing. That gives your nervous system another something to think about as well, the balance. Now, with your hands palm up, press together and push outward. And bring it back in. Press outward and bring it back. Pressing and pushing. That's it. Very good. Squeeze it. Squeeze your hands together. Squeeze them together and push away. Squeeze together. Make sure you stay seated. Keep those abs firing. Good. 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 2 more. And 1 more time. Keep it extended. Pull apart. And now let's bring it back. As you do, drop those shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Continue to pull. Continue to pull. You can tap your abs with the stick. Kind of a trigger to make sure that you're firing them. And don't forget to stay seated. Seat right down. Looking real good. I know I have a sweat going right now. I hope you do too. That means you're working. Keep that tension. Keep that tension. 1 more time now. Good. All right, very good, very good. Our next movement is going to be a front shoulder raise, and we'll do this from the same posture with our feet together in the seated position. On that stick, make sure shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked above the hips. Once again, sitting on a chair that isn't there, and engage those abdominal muscles. Squeeze your hands together and raise. And back down. Squeeze. That's it. Squeeze your hands together. There you go. You should be feeling that in the deltoids quite a bit. You should also feel it in your pecs and always in your hands. Keep it squeezing. Make sure those abs are firing. Sit right down in the hip. Stay seated. We have just a few more. Come on, you can make it. Together. 1 more time. And now let's reverse that action. Raise the stick above the head and pull apart. We're going to pull over and down. That's it. There you go. You can feel the different muscle groups engage each time we change the movement. Again, make sure you stay seated. It's really easy to cheat that seat when you get moving. Think of everything. Seated, abs engaged, pulling strong. Pulling strong. There we go. You can make 3 more. You can do it. Pull, engage those abs, fire those abs. There we go. 1 more time. Good, very nicely done, very good. Now we're going to do a specific exercise for the legs. Let's put the stick on our shoulders. We're going to execute some squats. With the stick on your shoulders, just pull apart so you maintain some tension there. Also, fire the abs. I'll say that a million times because it really is a key component to really getting the benefit from this. Now, let's do some squats. That's it. Get that squat deep. Pull apart. Make sure you're pulling. Make sure your abs are engaged. There we go. You can make it now. Whew. We're going to take a quick break for water right after we do 2 more of these. And 1. And there we go. Water break. Shake it out a little bit. Always good to stay hydrated. Good breath. Good movement. On to our next movement. It'll be a simulated chest press. We'll go back to the squatting position once again. Yeah, taxing myself quite a bit. Regular squat position, sit right down in that squat again. Push the hip back like you're sitting on a chair that isn't there. Watch how I do this. Reach back and then ensure that your shoulders go back above the hips. Good posture, good technique. Let's fire those abs now, long and engaged. Stick to the middle of your chest, squeeze your hands together to the center, and press away. Keep that tension both directions. That's it. Make sure you're breathing. Good. That's it, halfway there, come on. You got a couple more in you, let's go. Good, 3 more times. Squeeze it now, make these ones count. 1 more time. And now you're getting the hang of this. Extend, pull apart. And let's pull it back now. That's it. 3, I'm gonna give you a side angle. You can see how my shoulders are stacked above the hips. I'm sitting down in that squat. My abdominals are engaged. So is my upper body. Make sure you're breathing. 2 more times. That's it. 1 more. And good. All right. Shake that out. That was a good set. Now with the stick, we're going to back to our feet together position and seated. Abs engaged. This will be a high row. I want you to bring your hands a little bit closer so you're just at shoulder width. Now, while pulling apart, just lift the stick right up under your chin. Elbows go high. There you go. Really pull. Again, pull in both directions. Make sure you're sitting down. Keep those abdominals engaged. There you go. Elbows high. Really feel that. That's it. How are your abs doing? Engaged? Pressing hard? Good. Fire those abs. Come on. That's it. You have 2 more in you. Come on. Okay, now hold it there. Press the hands in, and let's push it down tight. There we go. Yes. Really squeeze. You can feel that in the shoulders, the pecs. Your abs, you should feel it. Your hips, you should feel it. Glutes, quads, engaged. Keep pressing tight. That's it, come on. 3 more. Good. You have 2 more, come on. Oh. 1 more time, good abs. Fire it. Excellent. Good, good, good. Now let's do another movement for the legs. Use the stick for balance this time. We're going to do a single leg lunge. Now, when we do the lunge, I want you to ensure that you're dropping the hip and not lunging the knee forward. We want to try and keep that knee at a 90-degree angle, right over the ankle, 90 degrees to the floor. So we drop the hip. Again, make sure those abs are firing. That's it. Good technique. That's it. Good. 3 more times. You can make it. Keep that knee back, drop the hip down. You'll really feel that impact on the leg. One more time. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Again, drop the hip. Don't thrust forward. There we go. There we go. Engage the abs. Make sure you're really squeezing those abs all the way through. That's good. You should really be feeling that. Only do as many as you comfortably can. I'm just recommending 10 right now. This is a beginner level. We're just learning how to do this, so it does take time to get accustomed to it. Catch a little water before we move into the home stretch. And catch a good breath. I don't know about you, but I have a good sweat going right now. That's why I love this program so much, because you really feel that metabolic rate engage. That's where the sweat's coming from. Your neural system's going crazy, your metabolic rate is running strong, and it'll continue to run through the course of the day. That's magic. Okay, good deep breath. Here we go. My favorite stance in this whole workout is the cat stance. We use the cat stance for our bicep curls and tricep pushdowns. So with your right foot, step out just the length of your foot. So your heel and toe are on the same line. The toe of your back foot and the heel of your front foot are on the same line. Boom. Now, as you sit down in your left hip, lift the heel of your right foot off the floor. That hip just engaged, didn't it? You feel that in the glutes? Oh yeah, you do. Sit right down in it. Make sure again, abs long and strong. Pressing in, perform your bicep curl. That's it. That's it. Fire them hard. Looking good. Feeling good. If you really want to challenge yourself a little more, lift that toe off the ground. Go for the balance movement as well. I know I'm showing off now. That's it. Come on. 3 more times. Keep those abs strong. Hands tight. 2 more. You can make it. 1 more time. Good. Now we're going to switch feet. Flip our hands over. And we're going to the tricep curl. Or the tricep press down. Again, that posture. Heel and toe on the same line. Sit down in the hip. Lift the heel off the floor from the front foot. Press in this time. Press in hard. Let's go with the triceps. Down. Good. Make sure those shoulders are stacked above the hips. Make sure those abs are firing. I know your glutes are firing. Mine are. Lift that foot for the extra challenge. That's it. Squeeze tight. Really feel that. Really feel that muscle. Good. Just a few more now. You can make it 2 more times. 2 more. That's it. Last one. Oh, yeah. Woo! It's going to give a little definition back there. Now, an exercise that I really like, just because it's fun to do, I call this the running man. So for the running man, we're going to put a lot of emphasis on those glutes and legs once again. Sitting down in your left hip, raise your right foot off the floor, bending the knee towards the back. Keep that right hand loaded and the left hand in front. And now we're going to perform a running motion. Extend your right leg and your right hand. Just like you're running. There we go. Let's go. Make sure you stay stacked. Shoulders above the hips, abs engaged. All the emphasis is down on that left hip right now. That's it. And then we have 2 more. There we go. Switch to the other side. Lift that left foot, load the left hand, and go. Engage the abs, make those abs tight. Sit down in that hip. Really get that work. That's it. Good. Yep. 2 more. 1 more time. And there we go. Our final two exercises focus quite a bit on the abdominals and core. We go back into our squat stance, feet again a little wider than shoulder width. Sit right down on that chair that isn't there. Long and engaged abdominal muscles. Take the stick out in front, pulling apart. We're just going to twist left to right. Now we're not trying to crack our back. What we're doing is working all of those core and abdominal muscles. Pull apart and let's go. Just twist the shoulder, keep pulling, keep pulling. Come on. Keep those abs long and strong. There we go, 3 more times. You can make it. 2 more. And there we are. Good. Final exercise for the obliques and core. Stick above, pulling apart. We're going to lean right to left. Make sure you're sitting down, abs long and strong. Keep the center of the stick above your head. We don't want to get our hands out in front of this. Keep pulling. You can see how that lean is working. Keep that, that's why I have that centerpiece, so I can focus on that. Very good, looking good. You should probably be feeling that quite a bit right now. We're going to do 3 more. You can make it. Yeah, 2 more to each side now. That's it. Last one. And that's it. You're done. A total body workout in 17 minutes. I hope that you're burning and you're sweating. I sure am. This was a beginner level introduction to my dynamic isotension movement. If you feel that you could challenge yourself a little bit more, please do so. Increase the intensity on the stick. Add repetitions, 15 repetitions, 25 repetitions. If you're doing 25 repetitions, I guarantee you will be burning your body like crazy in a good way. One of my favorite ways to do this program is Tabata style, to time. Really fun, really challenging and engaging. You dictate what works for you. Just ensure proper posture and technique, and you will feel the results. Soon I'll release the next level of this unique exercise format. I guarantee the next level will add even more challenge and more results. Follow the program, challenge yourself. The results are in your hands. Thanks so much for joining.